Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think opposing pitchers need to be really careful when working to Adam Lynn. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Johnson loves it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Next up for the Stros, Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to count. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Scott Schebler would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Pitch outside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Just missing here, 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Michael Inoa is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Crawford gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be very careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting third baseman.
Next for New York, Zach Cozart, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Low in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still. Here's Adam Lind. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's just 2 for 12. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Sean Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. 1-1 the count now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings. So
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, right
Now in the
fielder,
box, Carlos Gonzalez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Benintendi, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
In now is the Yankees DH, Adam Duvall. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here. Striding in for Houston, Alex Gordon, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit for Gordon.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is flared right back over the mound. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
How about
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So stepping in, Scott Schebler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a ball, 1-0. In his career, Schebler brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Lifted the other way out to left center. Diaz shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dribbled up the line. And that's the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Basil Johnson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Looking up is Benintendi. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
now batting.
Into the box, Rafael Diaz. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting. Second base.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Wong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Lind, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. One away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball and a strike. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Striding in once again, Sean Perez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is. Now to the plate, Zach Kozar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wong has it in his tracks. 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Goldschmidt with a swing and a ball sent out to deep left. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Left fielder number 18.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 22 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
The right fielder number 14.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Designated hitter
Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-2 the count to Crawford.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Very weakly on the ground.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Gene Segura standing in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gene Segura becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Andrew Benintendi would be next. There's ball 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. In there, strike one. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Digging in once again, Adam Lind. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 53, Hank McGee.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Devin Mesoraco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Basil Johnson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Johnson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Schebler has a read on it. One away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rafael Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
A ball and a strike now. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fouled away. The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Crawford fields it cleanly. Segura for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A 1 pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. So far this year against Southpaws, Suarez hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Diaz has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Sean Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Hit to third. Cozart has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Gordon. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's gone 3 for 6. Well hit to right, but foul. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. Lucas Giolito enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Zach Cozart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Chris Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Schebler moving to his left. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. He's forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 5-2. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he fouls this one off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Digging in, Basil Johnson.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Basil Johnson.
Now here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Benintendi, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Zach Kozar as he drives a liner to right center. That's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Tyler Skaggs enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Chris Davis now. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there. I don't see him stopping.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. To second for 1. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 8th inning. And that brings up Scott Scheffler.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Up around the face. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Another 1-2 delivery. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Kozar is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in for Houston, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. So far on the year, Suarez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Count is 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He throws him on the fastball there. Eugenio Suarez takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Next for New York, Basil Johnson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Basil Johnson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Segura is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Zach Kozar, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Zach Kozar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field, and the throw in gets away from him, and they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away they didn't like their chances there. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul Goldschmidt, who's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Benintendi is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair, and the lead. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Now the Astros designated hitter, Alex Gordon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jean Segura. He went down on strikes last time up. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Gordon stands at first with 1 out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting,
Colton Wong will stand in. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. 1-1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jake McGee earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Astros, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Those attended here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.